Have you ever noticed some kind of leaders, they walk into a room and people just seem to lean in. They don't need to raise their voice and they don't need to demand or threaten. The people simply say yeah, and not out of fear, out of respect, out of trust. It's the invisible force of influence, and it's called reciprocity. And if you don't understand it, you are going to spend your entire management career managing compliance instead of leading commitment. Here's the truth. Every yes you get starts long before you ever ask for it. Let's start with Victor. It's Friday, and he is pacing the sales tower hard. Numbers are down, energy's low, and he fires off a group text. If we don't sell 10 cars by the end of the day, no one's going home. And you can imagine how it landed on the sales floor, exactly like you'd expect. Avoidance, excuses, people mentally checking out. And Victor's thinking to himself, why don't these people just do their job? Here's the reason. Victor spent all week making emotional withdrawals from everybody's bank account, barking orders, micromanaging a deal, correcting people in public. And after he spent an entire week of making emotional withdrawals, now at the moment when he needs it most, he's trying to make a withdrawal from an empty bank account. Leadership runs on the exact same laws as all other human behavior, that people give back to what gives to them. Doesn't that make sense to you? So as a leader, when you create a climate of respect, appreciation, and support, people feel an internal pull to give back to that energy. That's what drives them. And so now you're not having to push anymore. You just lead. Now, let's go a little bit deeper. If you find yourself struggling and you have a few questions, go ahead and text influence to the number that you see on the screen. And we're going to send you a form to get a link to our AI execution assistant, where you can ask it any questions about the material all week on how you can get better at influence in your store. And if you want the tools to master this kind of influence, frameworks, scripts, and systems that allow you to make this kind of influence almost second nature, then I invite you to check out our Velocity Mastermind, because that's where we help elite leaders turn psychological principles into leadership fire. I'm Chris Hunsicker, and this is the Dealership War Room.